Welcome, 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 everyone, to this edition of Never Alone Live. It is wonderful to be here and wonderful to see all of you. We're a little late. We were going to have a guest today. We had some technical difficulties, so unfortunately, you're stuck with me. But you have the greatest person ever right next to me. Krista, aka the Sober Barbie. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I am wonderful, on top of the world. It should be illegal to be this good.
Good answer.
What's going on in the world? How's everything with you? Are you live on other platforms?
I am. I'm live on TikTok, a little behind the scenes. Nothing like a good technical difficulty to shake your day up. I
You
mean,
know,
gotta love technology.
we like a little day shake up, and we'll see who joins us. Hopefully Tiffany. If Tiffany doesn't join us, we might as well just retire.
We might have just threw everyone off. We like
Yep.
routine, but we do know how to pivot. So,
We do know how to pivot,
yeah.
and I have a very fun topic that I want to talk about, and I think that the TikTok people will appreciate it, and I know when it comes to any sort of program. There's my guy Hux. How you doing, dude? Um, when it comes to any sort of community, right? The big word that comes to mind is always unity. I mean, it's part of the word community, right?
Yeah.
um I figured we'd just get on here since we were having technical difficulties. We're rescheduling our guest who's going to be here in a couple of weeks. It's going to be awesome. But I just feel like unity is something that you can never not talk about, right?
Yeah. I mean, what's bringing us together is, in a sense, like our brokenness, but what really is bringing us together is our healing. We're not out here trauma dumping or we're on the solution. We're coming together for a solution. And I mean, it's inevitable. We're going to fall short. It's going to happen. But having this unity, it's like a safety net. They're there to help you get back up and keep trying and don't give up. And along with that comes compassion and love and all that good stuff.
Hi, who's this in the comments? Time, Jess, OBU. I don't know. Look, I'm horrible with reading.
Timeless. Timeless.
Timeless, timeless. Hello, timeless. It's a pleasure to see you. Thank you for being here with us today. Today we're talking about unity, and I love what you just said there. And I think unity has been really on my mind lately because of the first tradition. First tradition says our common welfare should come first. Personal recovery depends on unity, and I know I was just talking about this on one of our live streams and at my personal home group, which is Friday night. Yeah, the unity. It's the big book talks about being on a steamliner that's going down, right? The steamliner goes down and you're stuck in the middle of the ocean, and everybody's clinging to a life preserver. Everybody out there clinging to a life preserver. It does not matter what your social status is. It doesn't matter what your religion is. It doesn't matter your race or your sex. You're going down. Everybody's clinging to that same life vest. And having unity and pulling people that are drowning in onto the lifeboat, pulling the people out of the wreckage. That's like the greatest analogy ever for our thing,
Yeah.
because we went to the depths. We were in hell. And you know thanks to the gift of desperation, just like a drowning person, we are clinging to this lifeboat. And our the unity, the everybody being on the same page, loving one another, helping one another. That's I mean, it's so essential.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna make mistakes, but in recovery, it's important too to not kick them while they're down. That's dangerous, and it people might not like in what where we are, people might not come back from it. So we have to give grace and um, show grace and mercy and just forgiveness, all the things that are hard. It does take work, but we have to apply it and lead by example, most importantly. And um, I mean, your feelings are validated. You're allowed to be hurt. You're allowed to be sad, but we gotta like pick back up. Like you said last night in our meeting, is about the comeback. You know, it's always
You know,
better than the setback.
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Talk about let's talk about the comeback and the setbacks, you know. And that's big because, you know, it's rare. One chip wonders are rare. I'm a one chip wonder, you're a one chip wonder. A lot of people go back out. A lot of people relapse. A lot of people, you know, it's not a part of recovery, but it's a lot of people do it, and the comeback is the key. And when people come back, how do we approach them? We approach love, 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 love. Unity is the key. That person who's just coming back, who has one day sober, you know, means the same as we all do. We're all searching for 124 hours. That's the key. That's where the unity lies. Nobody is better than anyone else. If you have 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, it doesn't matter. We all just have today. Kathy in the comments says, one day at a time. Kathy, thank you for being here. And Carlo, hello, Carlo, and Brian from Washington State. And then there's a bunch of fire from Habibi, Bibi, 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 Bibi. That's, I think, how you pronounce that. You know, but unity, I mean, I think this unity is just something that we just really need to stand for. That needs to be the message, you know?
Yeah. We relied on self will that was not going well. And then you have to turn your will over to God. But then we still have our will that we have to, that's where the doing the next right thing comes into play. And it takes work. You can't just expect things to be perfect and great. And it takes work. It takes work to build a friendship and unity. You got to put the work in, and respect plays a big role in that. You got to respect people for where they are in their journey. I mean, it all is connected like a giant puzzle. And we're over here just trying to put that puzzle together.
That's it. That's it. Exactly. Chris from Michigan, welcome in. Thank you for being here with us. You know, today we're talking about unity, and I mean, I think that this is just something strong. You know, we need to be building each other up, not knocking each other down. And there was we're on TikTok, right? And we go on TikTok every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we were playing the Recovery Alphabet game. And today we were on the letter I, and we bring up a word that starts with the letter, and we talk about what it means in our recovery. It's great because it's like 20 meetings in one meeting, and we bring up a word like a topic meeting, and we just talk about it, and it's so cool. And today we were talking about the letter I, and we were talking about inventory, right? And we take our own inventory, and we look at ourselves, and we look at our character defects, our shortcomings, where we've been resentful, amends we might have to make, anything like that. And it's so important to do that. But the big part is that I stopped taking other people's inventory. Other people's business is none of my business. You know, if you come in and you relapse, you have one day sober, that's none of my business. It's none of my business why you drank or what you did or whatever. It's none of my business. And I'm not going to take your inventory. I want to build you up. I want to offer the same hope that was given so freely to me when I first came in. And, by building people up, then we're doing God's work, and that's when things really get amazing. The more I can focus on helping someone else instead of, taking their inventory, trying to fix them, yada, yada, it's that's when the good stuff comes.
Yeah. And if we are too busy taking other people's inventory, that's where resentments come in. And
Hey!
that's not good. That's not good. So, I mean, if you're concentrating on yourself, you don't have time. Like, if you're not worrying about other, like, you don't have time to see what others are doing or worry about it. I mean, it really is none of our business. Like, and it's really important. It does say it in that blue book, somewhere, I can't remember, but it talks about like you're not supposed to like tell someone they have a problem, right? You could be, you're aware of it, but like it's not your place to call someone out, really call them an alcoholic or an addict or
It doesn't work anyway.
yeah.
The only person that can call me an alcoholic is me. Any I had a lot of people tell me before that I had a problem. I had a lot of people taking my inventory. But it wasn't until I saw it myself that I was actually able to go and actually get help. Let me run over to the comments. We got a lot of people in the comments. Sarah from the UK, nearly 6 months sober, doing the 4-step. I love that, Sarah. Congratulations. And Darren Curtis from thanks for being here from Los Angeles. Katie, our friend Katie, who works with us at Never Alone, she's in here. Brian West, one day at a time. I'll have 1 year sober on March 8th. Dude, Brian, I'm so proud of you. And Samantha Pinnick, it's like I'm reading one of my text messages. Yo, that's what I say all the time. You know that already. Anime Asali, yo, right back at you. And Carla, I'm glad that people welcome me back. I've been in and out for 30 years, and I will have 3 years. Thank God for the members. Oh my goodness, Carla,
Yay.
that's
August is my birth month too, or my sober month too.
That is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Carla, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us. There's our friend Brandy. Brandy is in the house. If you guys aren't following Brandy, go follow Brandy. Brandy Harris. She's a good friend of ours. She's been on this show with her husband. She is a preacher and one of my favorite people in the world.
She's a
And
trailblazer.
a trailblazer, Krista says. That's a good title. You're good at giving titles. Ashley Anner, hey, a few days away from 6 months and currently doing my 4th as well. Ashley,
Yay, look at that. That gave me the chills. 2 for 2 right there.
that's so great. I'm telling you, thank you everybody for coming in and joining and talking to us about your recovery. Today we're talking about unity, right? And unity is such because being a part of something, by myself, I get drunk, I do drugs. But when I have my community, when I have my people, their recovery lies. And today we can we have a stance. Today we have a stance, and I'm going to talk about this for a second. Today we recover out loud. We want to help end the stigma. Just because you're an alcoholic, just because you're an addict, just because you have mental health problems, doesn't make you defective, doesn't make you lesser than. We're all in the same boat. We're all just treading water and trying to get through this 24 hours. We stick with our community. We build each other up and don't put each other down. And man, we can recover. We can do it. All these people in here, they can do it. Kendall Ray, our
Saw
brother.
him pop in. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Dude, everybody go check out my boy Kendall Ray Edwards. Just jumped into the comments. Kendall has walked, and I think I can safely say it, 9,600 miles for mental health awareness. 9,600 miles. Chris, 9,600 miles. That's so crazy.
Yeah. For a good cause. And he's bringing people we lost too soon to mental health and addiction. He's got their names written, and it's over like 5,000. He's getting close to 5,000 names. The t-shirts have 180, and then he's got a banner, but like people keep giving him more people we've lost, and he's taking them on his journey. And it's like, because he's not letting their legacy leave. He's bringing them along, and it's pretty cool.
I think it was Kindle at Freedom Fest that said, you die twice, right? You die the first time when you pass away, and you die the second time when people stop talking about you, when people forget you. And Kindle is walking for mental health awareness, and anybody who's overdosed, anybody we've lost to suicide, and then the list goes on. Kindle has t-shirts and flags and all this stuff where he has names written on them that he has on his person that are walking the country with him. So these names are not going to die. These names are going to live on. And it's and I just love Kindle, and I'm so glad that to that he's a part of this journey with us, and we get to be a part of his. So
And you can follow his journey. Follow him on here. He's on all the streaming apps, but follow him on here, and he posts like where he'll be next, and you can even walk with him.
Oh, we got a comment in here. Jacob, thank you. Kindle is amazing. But Chris, our guy Chris down here says, I'm really trying to do right, but my life's been challenging me. Man, Chris, you're in the right place. You're in the right place. Krista, what do you got?
Well, that's the first step right there. You're right here, admitting it, and you want to do what's right. But the question is what is stopping you? There is a solution, and we can offer suggestions, but what is stopping you?
That's the I really like what you put. My life's been challenging me right now. Life is gonna life, dude. That's it. Life is going to life. There's nothing we can change about that. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. I have to accept people, places, and things for who they are and what they are. But he also says, God grant me the serenity, the courage to change the things I can. There's some things I can change. I can change the decisions that I make. I can change the way I react to things, and I can change, my own attitude. So the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. That's a serenity prayer, and some people have never heard the serenity prayer, which is baffling to me. But life is gonna life is gonna be challenging. But today we're talking about unity, and how we stay together as a team, as a family, as one alcoholic talking to another alcoholic, one addict talking to another addict, where any three are a meeting is, and it's amazing. Chris says, I just can't break away. That's you found us, you found a different way of life if you want it. And that's the key. That's the key, is because you know how hard it is to break away from a life of past learning, this learned experience. This all we knew was chaos and drama and bullshit. Today we don't have to live that way. Today we don't have to live that life. Today we can make a choice and follow the winners. Is it easy? No, it's not easy. Getting sober, staying sober, hardest thing that I've ever done. But the rewards that come with it, peace, serenity, joy, actual joy. And what we try to do here, what we are, is we're messengers of hope. Krista's been sober 10 years. I've been sober 22 years. We are, if we can do it, anybody can do it. So Chris, I'm with you, brother.
Yeah. And if you want something different, you're going to have to do something different. If you're doing the same thing, it's nothing's going to change, and maybe you might need a little treatment, or I don't know what you're dealing with, but maybe a little head start with detox, or like a 30-day inpatient, or even outpatient. I mean, I did 30 days in jail and then went to treatment for 5 months. So, and I'm grateful I did it. And that little bit of time is nothing compared to the rest of your life. And then I dove into meetings in a program, and my program has evolved, and It's changed a little bit, but it's still the same basic steps I go back to.
Okay, we got other people, friends joining. Brian West is here, said amen. And Brandy, man, Brandy's on fire. Carrie Sinotti, well done. Thank you, Carrie. Our friend Carly is here. Hello, Carly. Mandy Lynn, staying sober. Mandy, I know who that is. That's my friend Gigi in there. 40 days today, Mandy. I'm telling you, shouting from the mountaintops how proud I am of you. You don't even know. I wish words could express how proud I am of some of our friends that we've made that are getting days.
Brandon he was just on TikTok, and it's easy. I just directed him here, and he found us.
Brandon, my guy. That's what's up. That's what's up, Brandon. It's good to see you over here, kid. You know, and this is it. This is when we're talking. We decided, just because we were supposed to have a guest, and we wound up having technical difficulties, and we decided we need to talk about something, and something that's just been on the forefront is unity. And here we are with this unified front right now. I'm just watching all these comments come in, and we've got all these friends, right? And friends with 40 days. And, okay, so right before, while we were having technical difficulties, Crystal was live, and there were people commenting in her live. I don't know if they're still in your live, but if they're listening, if they are there, Ms. Parker has got 18 years this Sunday. Sweet Nick, you got 18 years this Sunday. Sober Scott, 12 years today. And then Gigi, who was in the Tiki Taki before, who's here right now, the 40 days. That's so amazing. Linda, our friend Linda is here. Linda runs a Zoom meeting tonight. If anybody's looking for a meeting tonight, go to the Never Alone page. We have a link tree that lists all of our Zoom meetings.
It's a great meeting.
It is a great meeting. Linda, thank you for coming in and talking about this. Oh, I love that. Linda needs to come on the Tiki Taki with us in the morning. I think she would. But
I think she would love it.
You would love it. Chris says, this really gives me encouragement, and it makes me feel like somebody does give an F. Sorry about the word. Chris, we do care. We want to see you get better. We want nothing more than that. Chris, I'm telling you, send us a message. Send a message to the Sober Barbie Facebook or Never Alone Recovery Facebook. Send us a message. Reach out to somebody that you've met on here. My boy Brandon Boyd down here, 32 days today. 32 days for Brandon. And Chris, you don't worry about the cuss words. We'll edit those out. No, hang on. This is live. We can't edit out shit.
It's okay. We all have a past. Okay.
Oh man, this is so awesome. Never Alone. So if you look, there is the link for the tonight's Zoom meeting. If anybody needs a meeting, just click on the link. It's right here in the chat right now. Thank you, Megan, for putting that over. So
we got a sober twin over here, Belle Long, 22 years.
Belle Long, 22 years. I will be 23 in 2 months. Oh, he's got a little more than me.
Oh, a little more than you.
A little more. Belle Long, where are you from? We need locations of where people are. I love this. James DeLang, our church started meetings here in South Africa. I'm using this opportunity to inspire others with my story.
Brandy's husband's going to Africa in a month or so.
Dude, it's so awesome.
All the nations.
When we talk about gratitude, right? Gratitude is an action word. And, getting out here and telling our stories, Chris jumping in and talking about real life issues that are going on right now. People giving us their days and talking to us. Crint, you're in Flint, Michigan? Oh, you're not too far from us at all. I'm in Northwest Indiana. Elisa found us. Elisa is a new friend from Minnesota.
They're listening to me over here.
Oh, no, they're trouble. And actually getting out and being a preacher and going across the world to spread the message of love and hope and joy, dude. Our friend Trip Harris is a great man, and I'm glad to call him a friend. That's Brandy's husband. Brian West is in Richland, Washington State. Sorry, I'm an old man. I got old man eyeballs.
Coast to coast.
No, Brandon, is Never Alone an online thing, or do you have sober living and a whole program thing? No, we do not do sober living, or we're not a treatment facility. We are a resource facility. We help people get into other treatment programs. We help people find online support. We help people with everything like that. But Brandon, thank you for asking that question. Trip preaches in Flint. We love Flint. Brandy and Chris.
She even said the word Flint to me today, but it wasn't the place. It was something in the Bible. But
Chris, thank you.
Yeah, Chris, find us on TikTok if you have TikTok.
Yes, Tiki Taki. We go live every morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's Krista, who is Sober Barbie, myself. Under the company I work with, Never Alone Recovery, and then we have another 50 friends that come on there and talk.
More than that. There's a whole community over there.
If people only saw in real life, because I'm sure people judge, right? They're like, Tiki Taki for a meeting? Oh my God. Did you like that voice?
Yeah.
Tiki Taki, oh my God. But dude, we go in there and we laugh and we have fun, and then we talk recovery at the same time. It's beautiful.
You should try it, Chris. Just say it.
Linda said, y'all get up too early for me. I'm on the West Coast since everyone is reporting time. And Linda has 34 years. So if I'm telling you, you need a meeting, tonight is a Zoom meeting.
Chris should check that out.
Hosted by Linda. And it's so good. It's so awesome. The only way I can't do Wednesdays because that's my night. I have Henry tonight. I have my son. That's the only reason that I don't go on Wednesdays. Brandon is from Nashville, Tennessee. We got a lot of friends from Nashville. Anybody else from Nashville? This is Mandy Lynn and Chris. I was scrolled. My thing scrolled. I wish you guys live went more over on the Tiki Taki. You guys help me in more ways than you'll know. Elisa, you better stop. It's
a lot. It takes a lot out of you. I mean, it's a lot. So we do what we can. I don't want to burn myself out and then I'm no good.
Do you? Brandon asked if we have apparel. So we have Never Alone Recovery t-shirts, and we're working on the Sober Barbie t-shirts. We work with a couple of companies. Well, we just love a couple of companies. Recover Out Loud, whose hoodie I was gonna wear today, but then I spilled coffee. And this is Sober Hats, Sober Period. This is our good buddy, Sober Period. Love him.
He has all colors and beanies, and they say clean period. And John's got the sweatshirt on.
Look at Mandy Lynn. Gigi said Brandy's morning live is amazing too on the Tiki Taki. Look at Brandy. You get all the love. Brandy come in here to steal all the love. I love it. Bell Long is Lovington, New Mexico. We love you, Elisa. That's thank you so much for being here and supporting us. Brian West, you have a blessed day as well. We love you. Thank you for being here. I'm telling you, we're having a good time. Carly says, I want a Super Barbie shirt. A Super Barbie shirt.
Sober Barbie. We got to make
Sober Barbie?
Yeah, she meant Sober Barbie.
Sober Barbie.
Super Barbie too.
You are the superest, soberest Barbie.
But the hats, the soberhats.com, and if you use sober10, you get 10% off, and it's free shipping on everything. And then Recover Out Loud, I want to say is it recoveroutloud.com?
I believe so. But they have
a TikTok too.
Megan, can you please put in the links for Recover Out Loud and Sober Hats? Um, I want to address something Chris just said. This is therapy, and I enjoy the support. Chris, I am so grateful that you are enjoying this. Um, but we're not therapists. We are not licensed. We are not nothing like that. What we are people that put the plug in the jug. We work the program. We work a program, and we just love our recovery, and we want to spread the word. That if we can do it, anybody else can. So this is where the experience, strength, and hope really comes in. And I'm so glad you're here, dude.
I
I'm glad
am
you're
too.
here. Oh, hang on. Holly, how far are you from Flint? Holly, my friend Holly in here, she is from Michigan as well. You better watch out for that Michigan girls, though. I'm gonna say it all out. I'm gonna say it live on a live stream. Watch out for them because Holly's
They
out there.
pick on each other. They pick on each
How
other.
she says I can't with Johnny sometimes. I love Holly to death,
Can't
but
stand.
she's in Michigan as well. Holly, our new friend Chris, is in Michigan in Flint. Uh,
Where is Chris located?
Chris is in Flint, Michigan.
Hmm.
Hey, Chris, you mean a lot to us, dude. This is where everybody's voice is heard. Your voice is heard. Your voice is heard the most, dude. Anybody who's having trouble, or if you're just trying to figure out recovery, these are the voices that matter the most, because it doesn't matter how much time we have. And I love everybody talking about their time. You should be celebrated, but at the same time, we're all in the same boat. We're all searching for that next 24 hours. The person with the most sobriety is the person that woke up earliest, and that's it. So
Or us on the East Coast. We have an extra couple hours in our day.
uh, but Chris, I'm so glad you're here today. And I mean, newcomers, they don't recognize how much they mean. If we didn't have newcomers coming in, I would forget about the disease out there. I would forget how bad it was. I'd forget because life got good. Life is better, and I need new people coming in and telling me, dude, it sucks out there. And now with all these new drugs, with the fentanyl epidemic that's happening right now, it's in everything. It's in everything, and people are dying left and right. And we need to stand strong. We need to stand strong. And dude, and I shouldn't say I appreciate everything that people do. If you are in a 12-step program, that's beautiful. If you are in a MAT program, that's beautiful. If you go to treatment, if you don't go to treatment, if you woke up one day and you decided, I just need to stay sober, and that's it. That's it. We love everybody every way. There are 1,000 different roads that lead to the same place. We're all just searching for that same place. So
Yeah.
it's amazing.
We just want to heal. We want to be better and do the next right thing.
Is How do we pronounce that? Hiates. What is the topic
Yeah.
about today, my friend? We are talking about unity, and I'm telling you, I love talking about unity. It's what keeps us together. Our like-mindedness, the fact that we've all been to hell, and we're all trying to get out of it. Nobody's any different. We're all the same, and nobody's better than anybody else. And
Mhm.
that's the unity.
And we're better together.
And stop fighting one another. Stop fighting with one another, and stand strong with one another. Don't put each other down. Build each other up. There's always there. You know what? So I'll say it out loud. I'm an AA guy, and there's always the bickering between AA, NA, and stuff like that. They're the same. They're the same. I don't care what anybody says.
Well, that's why we do what we do too. It's not one way. We're all from different. We've all done different things to get where we are today, and we've all have different solutions and different ways we work programs. But we do just want to heal, and we want to be better and fix our wrongs. So,
Oh, Chris, I'm telling you, today's the day. We start today.
yeah.
Want to do the right thing? Just do the right thing for today. You don't got to worry about tomorrow. You don't got to worry about next week. You don't got to worry about being forgiven for the past wrongs yet. Just stay sober today.
Yeah.
Just stay sober
All
today.
you can do is be better in this moment. You know, you can't turn back time and you can't tell the future. So right now is what matters.
Bill Warden says unity, and I can't stay sober, but we seem to be able to. That's the message right there. That's the message we're trying to convey today. We stick together. We stick together, and we can win together. You know, by myself, I'm lost. With my Krista's become my best friend. I'm telling you, I didn't know when. I didn't ask God for no new best friends from South Carolina, but here we are anyway, and it's amazing. But how does
I don't have any bald friends, but I do now.
why do we gotta bring that? I think that was uncalled for. Hello, Laura. Laura is my friend. Laura is my old neighbor. Laura is in the comments right now. And she says we are inspiring. Laura, you're inspiring, and I love you, and I'm glad that you jumped in today. Hadi said the cure for loneliness, unity, the cure for loneliness. What do you think about that one, dude? We're on a live stream. You're supposed to talk, not.
Oh, I was trying to find the comment. What is the cure for loneliness? It's this right here. Look, I'm like, who said that?
Oh
no,
you're
just saying it. What is the cure for loneliness?
Oh, that's what we're talking about. Unity. Unity is the cure for loneliness.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
We're in trouble now. Mark is in the house. You met Mark, didn't you? Oh no, Mark Lemus in there. I need everybody to go.
There's nothing wrong with being bald. He
called me Wafflehead. Mark is a good friend of mine. Mark and I went to meetings together when we were in early sobriety, and he's one of my favorite people in the world sometimes. But everybody needs to go to Mark's page and just write jerk on there or something like that. That'd be funny. Can we do that? Can we put
That's not what we do in recovery.
Oh, Chris, there's nothing wrong with bald. Bald is beautiful.
We continue to take personal inventory, and when we were wrong, we promptly admitted it.
Jacob Cisco says there's a million different ways you can even use your sobriety as a superpower. Made a career out of it, from peer to starting my own CSAC. My recovery has been possible through unity. So important. Jacob, thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing that with us. Mark, my friend who called me a wafflehead, says the cure for loneliness to love yourself. Mm-hmm. And it's my guy right there. He actually was on one of the early podcasts that we used to do before. Maybe we'll have him on here, and we can make fun of him together.
I would love that.
Mark, I've told you about Mark. Mark fell 40 feet down an elevator shaft, broke half of his body, and lived to tell about it. Should we have Mark on here?
Yeah, and he'll help me pick on you. So.
It was very hard, and I struggled that badly to love myself. Look at Mark. He had to correct me. He says, I said 40 feet. He says 35 feet. If you round 35 up, it's 40. Why does he got to do this? He brings the worst out of me. Holly, keep yourself busy. Get a pet. I stay busy and my mind off of things. That's good advice. That's good suggestion, you know.
Healthy distractions.
And man, this turned out to be something kind of awesome, huh?
Yeah.
You know, yeah. we were supposed to have a guest on here, and we had some technical difficulties, so she's going to be on here in a couple weeks. But we just came on here, just decided to talk about unity, and you know, we got a little outpouring of comments and stuff like that. Even Mark.
That's unity. We're getting everyone involved.
That is unity. So Holly's an hour and 45 minutes away. If Mark does decide to do an interview with us, maybe Holly will come in here and be my bodyguard, so Mark doesn't try anything funny, because Holly's not too far. What's Bill Barden say?
Okay. So I didn't know if it was going to be a bad comment, so I had to read through it before I read it out loud. So many terms, like another bozo on the bus, terminal uniqueness. Until people identify, they will have a hard time feeling the unity in the halls. Until I identified, no one had a life like mine, and you'd drink too if you had my life. When I finally was beaten into a state of reasonableness, man, I went running for that unity.
That's amazing. Bill, thank you for being here and thank you for sharing that with us. That's amazing. Those are strong words. Chris, we appreciate your time too, dude.
Yeah.
We're glad you're here. And Holly says, mess with Johnny as much as possible because he's easy. Just kidding. But I do pick on him as often as possible, for
She
sure.
sure does. She sure does. It's
Thank
very entertaining.
Thank you for that, Holly. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for joining us. Dude, this has been amazing. We've had a great conversation about unity. I want to thank everybody for being here, for joining in with us, for joining in the conversation, all these wonderful comments. If you need help, reach out. Reach out to us. Chris, if you want to talk, dude, reach out to us. If you're struggling, if you are questioning your mental health, your addiction, your whatever, reach out. If you're having a great day, reach out. We want to hear that too. You
Yeah.
know, this is all part of it because together we get sober, together we get clean. Left to my own
And
device.
together we stay that way, and get better every day.
Um, how can I follow? Just follow all the pages on here. We go live here every Wednesday. If you do come over to the Tiki Taki, then we're live there every morning at 9 a.m.
I
or
think
10
you
a.m.
can message Never Alone, like the page. I'm pretty sure you're probably on Never Alone Recovery's page right now. Or if you're on Sober Barbies, just click message and um, we'll both see it. So,
Absolutely. And so send us a message and we will gladly get back to you. And I just want to thank everybody again for joining with us because this has been so fun and such a good conversation. And we will see you next time. Next week we have a guest I'm very excited about,
yes.
and we're gonna have quite a few good guests in the very near future. So
Yes.
thank you, everybody. God loves you, so do we. And with that, see you soon.
See you later.